Hi. And where is Uncle Bill from? See if anyone comes in. Why have a coffee? Someone else hiding there. I've just seen some great videos. Well, they're really from last night because I went to bed late. And they are excellent, and I will be talking about them tonight because I see a lot of breakdown of reality going on at the minute, and this thing of like what I say, those who have eyes to see will see, those who are not seeing things and stuff that has been going on. A lot of stuff links up to what I've been talking about, whether people think it's crazy or not. They're not seeing what others see because I don't even know how to say it. They're not seeing their reality breakdown at the minute like others are seeing. I don't know if it's because they choose not to or they don't want to, but the more the days go on, the more I realise everything's connecting up. The people you meet, you know, nothing's random. It's just amazing. And I don't really want to talk about it now because I want to talk about later of the videos I've seen, and even a song that I saw last night in the video as well. I was just like, oh my God, it's amazing. Even this t-shirt coming today, which I think is amazing, of the yin and yang, if anyone gets what I'm saying about that. Picture of yin and yang, the moon and the sun, and the stars and the sky. Beautiful t-shirt. Yeah, I just don't want to say too much now because I want to say it tonight. But obviously, it's still interlinking with QAnon. Someone's just done a video who talks about Q, and now they're on the old thing I've been talking about recently, which I'm going to talk about tonight. All interlinking, everything's connected. So it should be good. I'll be mentioning QAnon, Tesla Tower, 21st of March, a couple of channels, QAnon channels, a couple of sort of QAnon people from Twitter, all really talking about the shift, if anyone gets what I'm talking about. But those who are seeing the breakdown of reality will understand. Those who, you know, poo-hoo it are the ones that can't see or choose not to, or are basically not researching. Maybe only researching one thing when there's many. And they all interlock with everything else, and it's just amazing. And the more you see it, the more excited you get, the more, I don't know, it's just amazing. I don't know who's there because it says 5 are watching. So if someone's there who's normally there, you should say hi. What's this? Let me see what this is. What's that? So I don't know if there's anyone on here at the minute that actually knows what I'm talking about of the reality. Hi, Fifth. Oh my God. I went to bed last night and it says there's 5 people in, but no one's talking. Well, it says there's 5 people watching. You know the song? The Michael Jackson one? I'll be talking about that. Oh my God. I showed my dad today and I was like, hi. I was like, watch this Michael Jackson song. I went to bed and I was like, oh my God, can you feel it? Can you feel? And the video, and the dome, and the sprinkles, and oh my God, yeah, and even the song, can you feel it? Everybody. Do you know what else I saw, Fifth? I will re-talk about this tonight. At the end of that video, because I'll show some of it. What was at the end? Who was the man that came at the end when they all started holding hands together? What have I been talking about? He looked to me like a Native American Indian. Stars. I have to put my son on the bus in just a minute. Oh, it's my son's birthday, but he's we're having a quiet one today because he's not well. He's got tonsillitis. Yes, and also, obviously everyone was holding hands and everything, but I don't know if you've watched SGT Report, because I'll be talking about that tonight. People need to go and watch SGT Report. Oh my God, all linking up. That's a QAnon channel. What they're talking about. It's amazing what they're talking about. Stars as well, because of all this argument about where are the stars? Are they there? Are they within the, this, that, and the other? What are stars? Are stars plasma energy? We all get lied about stuff, and it's beginning to get really, really, it's not beginning, it is really, really interesting, amazing, and everything. It's just wonderful. I mean, like wonderment. It's all coming together. And you can feel it. Like we were in your chat last night, everyone's like buzzing, spreading the love. This is what I'm saying about good positivity, and then you get people who are, negative. It's far more fun to be in the channels where we all understand what's going on. And after the SGT report, another one came on. It was a guy saying, these are people who don't have eyes to see. You don't have eyes to see. I have said this so many times on my channel, talking to friends on the phone as well about this, oh, you're not on this path. Everyone's on the same path from different areas, different so-called conspiracy theories, like some of us say it is, because we know it's not, because it's the truth. Communities, doesn't matter which community you're in, talking about what, it's all interlinked, it's all connected, we are one, it's all coming together. And the guy was just talking about that. I was like, yes, that's why I'm getting people saying, God, I feel like I've known you for ages. Like, we've got the, wonder how we got that. It's like, it was meant to, this is what's happening. It's happening all over Earth. Beginning to, I'm getting so many Q messages. And a lot of people who are psychic, because that's a big thing as well, on other channels I watch, weren't talking about Trump and Q. They were a bit like sitting on the fence with like, oh, it's, the physical, that they're all talking about it. They're beginning to talk about it. Show the calendar in a phrase and spits out many messages to you from God most of the time. And also, that's one of the things I'll be talking about tonight, is the actual, these people who've been in control, they're trying to act like God. But they're not God. And I don't mean that in a religious sense, because, I'm not religious, but I do believe in a higher, I don't know, creator, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the right word is. But those that we say are bad, they were the ones that were trying to play that. You can't play that. I explained that for you there, Dolly. Yeah, I've just took a screenshot of it. I know I need to look in that calculator, because I keep meaning to look at it and then I forget, and then I think, what did you say? Is it on a channel? Is it on your thing? Or like, where do I go? But I've noticed, I don't know if anyone else has noticed, because anyone who's new or trolling obviously won't know, and we're not interested in that anyway, is it might be our future selves. Yeah. All the things I've spoke about months ago, last year, when I got on the queue, it's all coming together. Everyone thinks it's crazy, but it's not. Even the films I've been talking about, it's not crazy. Hello, little man. Are you saying hello? Are you showing it? Are you showing everybody this Iron Man?
No, Iron Man Batman.
Oh, it's Batman. It's Batman, but it's got an Iron Man head, yeah?
No, Iron Man helmet.
Oh, an Iron Man helmet. Oh. Are you poorly?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Is it your birthday today?
Yeah.
And how old are you today?
4.
4? Go on
Yeah.
then, you've got chocolate all over your face. Oh, you're going to go and play with your toys and Mummy will be in a minute?
Yeah.
Okay then, you go and get your Lego that you got off your brother. Hi. Yeah, it's his birthday, he's 4, and he's not well, he's got tonsillitis. But yeah, it's all coming together. I can see it. Thank you. Yes, do Fifth World, because I'm just, my dad's thinking about getting a Nikon camera thing. We're all like looking up, I was just about to go and sit in the garden, but it started to rain. I have been looking up, but it's just amazeballs. Amazeballs. The film I was talking about yesterday, The Black Tower. You know the bloodlines are like, yeah. Astrology is the missing link. This is what I'm saying. This behind me, I believe, whatever shape it is, whatever it is it does work with astrology. And the film I was talking about yesterday, The Black Tower, we all know the UN, is it the UN world map? And it's got lines through it. That was on the film, and he said, it's your world, the tower's in the middle, it's your, and the dome protects us, this energy protects us. This is your world, our world, and other worlds. Just saying. I was like, woohoo! If you know what I'm saying. And then someone made a silly comment, I noticed on someone's thing, like, oh, she was drawing tortoises. Oh, like tortoises, just because you don't understand what the symbol of the tortoise means with the shell on its back. I've already spoke about it. I've already explained it. Those of us that know what the tortoise means. The picture of the tortoise and the tortoise shell and the pattern of the tortoise shell. But some people poo-hoo things because they don't research properly. So that's all I'm saying. I think before the time of like when we probably wrote with words, we probably drew symbols, didn't we? To sort of explain things. Just like, we found cave paintings and they're all going up to the stars, aren't they? If the stars are like plasma in the sky, could we be drawing energy off the stars? Because the pyramids lined up to Orion and all that sort of stuff. And if you actually look at what stars really are, when they move, they look like the plasma things you get in them. What are them balls called when you put your hand on it and all the electrical, energy follows your hand and it looks like plasma? Isn't that what stars do? Not what NASA says, because we all know what NASA says. But I will be talking about that tonight. I was like, I have spoke about this before and it's all matching up to what I've spoke about. Some of it seemed bad at the time and confusing, but it's beginning to make so much sense. And I think fifth, I think you said one of the things I've just watched, when people draw sort of oldie worldy maps of what they think, we're living on. I don't know if that's Ashtar, where's the... was you saying something about Shambhala last night? City of Shambhala in this oldie worldy sort of, what would you call it, design of flat earth. Here is City of, I think it says Shambhala or something, like it sounds like Shambhala. I can't say it, what you were saying the other day. I was like, it's raining on the roof. Like I said, I might have to shout. If people don't know what this symbolises, you obviously don't research. Oh, it's hailstoning. We're having a storm. It's hailstoning. Oh my god. That's 17. See, it's hailstoning. It's going down. Going. And it's gone, it's going. Whew. It's because I'm in the conservatory, so it's bouncing off the roof. They put it out in films. It's a law of one. If you know about the law of one, you might understand what they do. Well, what does it look like? They show you in films. Stephen King, What's that? Legs. If people haven't heard of this before, you have heard of it before and they go, oh, it's a tortoise. The legs stand for the 4 pillars of the earth, elements, the plane, and then what's this? What are these? Ding, 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 ding. What's this? Like I said before, you have this. There's pictures with just the tortoise. You've heard some people going, oh, they say we're floating around on a giant tortoise. It doesn't mean we're floating around on a live giant tortoise. It means there's ones with a tortoise, 4 elephants on the top of the tortoise and a disc. It means the tortoise shell represents, in that other drawing, the tortoise pattern on the shell means the cosmos. And then the 4 elephants, with a trunk, mean the 4 elements, the 4 elements of earth, and on top of that is the disc, the plane. If anyone gets what I'm saying. So when people poo-hoo things like somebody did, because they obviously don't research, say, oh, she's showing on her channel a tortoise and she's drawing tortoises, because you don't understand and you don't research properly, And that's not saying, people think I'm dumb, and it's like, but you're not researching. People used to draw on walls in caves way back, or whatever they were doing, whatever they said. And also, I've not seen a lot of people saying in this community that, so on the side of the globe, we came from monkeys and all that and the Big Bang. Where did we come from this? That's a discussion I'd like to see. I've not seen a lot of people talking about that. Not yet, I haven't. People might have done, but I've not seen it. But I'm just saying, people think they're researching. They're not researching in old texts and stuff like that. There are pictures of tortoises. There is a picture of a lot of things. And their representation was not in words and writing, because maybe because we speak different languages. They did it in symbols and drawings. We all know that, with the Egyptian hieroglyphs and everything. They were all drawing the stars, weren't they? They were all drawing the stars, because the stars are more than we know. Free energy or something? I don't know. Plasma? They do move and stuff. As in, and they sort of do all this stuff like them balls. I don't know what them plasma balls are called. Them, what you put your hand on and the electric follows your hand round. Starting to make a lot of sense. So I can't wait to come and talk about that tonight, especially because it's like Tesla stuff as well, which I love. Well, thinking more about the pyramids now, is a lot of people got onto flat earth because of the pyramids as well. Why were they lined up to the stars, people? It's them stars again. People think it's got nothing to do with astrology, and it's like, oh, it has. Keep getting messages. We are using our words as tools to create new earth. To keep going. You're doing amazing. Charlie, who's Charlie? Charlie? Dolly. Oh, I thought I was like, who's Charlie? I'm going, Charlie. So I don't know if anyone gets what I mean by symbols. And people are like, a tortoise. I don't get what that is. Look at the picture. This is how they put it out in front of your face, as plain as day. But people just poo-poo it all the time. Yes, Mr. T, the more you know. Some people know a little bit, some people know a little bit more. It's like the more you know, the more you see. The more you see, the more you dig, the more you just keep finding out. And then it's just totally making sense. I mean, you don't even need to keep digging. You're just like, I get it. But that's why I entitled it Those Who See, because there's a lot of people out there that don't see. Like the Mandela effect, I believe that's another thing. When you ask people, they go, no, it wasn't. It's like, no, it was. People are seeing things now, like Fifth World, you see what you see and other people see other things. I don't know, I just get my information, how I do it and you do it. We're all doing it differently, but it's all the same thing. All in different communities, but it's all the same thing. Like I did say to someone that came on once, who I'm always arguing with, it's like everyone comes to the same path off something different, but we all come in together and it all connects. It doesn't matter which community you came from in, let's say, in YouTube, it is all coming together. Planetary spheres are definitely dimensions on Earth. I was given this. Yeah. And that's why that film last night, The Dark Tower, is talking about dimensions. And in these dimensions, if something happens here, it happens in that dimension. So because when they tried to destroy the tower, it destroyed the tower here, which made me think of made me think about 9/11. A tower was destroyed in our world. That's that thing of like, you know, don't do to others that you wouldn't do to yourself. Don't destroy that because it might happen somewhere else. Or if they did that there, it's going to happen here. So you don't really want to do anything bad because you don't want anything to happen like that. If you get what I'm saying, and it's going to rain again in a minute. But last night was brilliant in your chat. Seeing the MJ song, I was like, oh my God, because I'm sure he was just an angel, do you know what I mean, in disguise, because he knew, and they lied about him, know for a fact that they lied about him, because that's what they do, and they always bring that thing up that they always throw out there about, certain celebrities out there, brilliant, try to shut people up, it's not all of them, and then coming across a video this morning, I was just like, wow, people are so... It's just a shift in consciousness. We're saying there's a shift in consciousness coming. It's not coming, it's here. We're doing it. It's amazing. It's amazing. There are many paths up the mountain, but we're all getting there. Some people get there a bit slower. Some people take the time. Some people got there faster. But we're all getting there. And it's coming in and you can't stop it. You can't stop. They can't stop it. Once you open your eyes, you can't not see it. Secret things that were hidden, because like the secret societies, they do it in secret. For example, once the secret's out, they're seen for what it is, and we're seeing the apocalypse. What does the apocalypse mean? Oh, the apocalypse is coming. Really? What does the word apocalypse mean? The apocalypse means, from Greek, meaning to reveal and uncover. So bring it on, apocalypse. And then someone put, the Great Awakening, the Mayans, the Native Americans, and ancient Christians and more all knew this day was coming. Of course he did. And for a bit of a biblical one, that'll trigger some people. I am not one for quoting scripture, but I had to share. This is what someone had to share. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed. There is nothing kept secret that will not come to light. Boom. Dark to light, people. As Q said, it's happening. Yeah, there are many paths up the mountain. Yeah, there is. There was a major shift around. There's been loads. Yeah, it was 2011, 12, which is all coming in. Yes, I've talked about SGT report. I'm talking about it tonight. Brilliant. Came on this morning. I was like, oh my God, they're talking about flat Earth and things. They're talking about it now. It's like, boom. It's all coming together. And I've just started opening my mouth a little bit about this recently. It's all coming together. Yeah, agnostic Christians. Yeah, thank you. I've talked about that before. I've talked about all these things in different mixed up ways. Last year on the Q train, 18 months ago, been on it for 18 months. And it's all making sense. And I'm like, oh my God, it's all making sense. Good morning. HPV is now talking about these talk. Yeah. And a lot of viewers are going off the rails and freaking out. They're not ready for this kind of truth. Thank you, Anastasia. They're not ready. We're ready. Us who've been, as we've been researching and getting a bit confused, I'm like, oh my God, we're ready. But these people are like, this is why Q said ages ago, people are going to end up in hospital. They're going to be like, what? They need to question stuff. They need to be looking. They need to be having, it's all about having an open mind and an open heart. Like I've said before, these trolls that I get in going on about different stuff and they don't do look at her drawing pictures of turtles and this, trying to explain something. You need to wake up. I don't think you're that awake like you think you are. Have a great day today. Stay guys. Thank you. It's just amazing. I'm just buzzing again because I just love it. It's amazing. And like I said, you lot who come in my chat with the positivity and love, even if you're not on the same sort of thing, I just think you're amazing. You're all part of this, what's happening. The others will wake up in time, whether they like it or not. Some choose not to see. They don't want to see, but they're going to have to. They need to wake up to the truth, and unite. It's not fight, it's unite. Yeah. I just wanted to have a cup of coffee and come and chat because when I get really, and it's on 17 again. It's always on 17. Could go to 18. You know, we all know it's on 17 on mine. It's always on 17 on mine. We know what 17 stands for. I'm fucking can someone drag me there? And like what Fifth World was shouting out yesterday, to be shouting out, but you need to see Michael Jackson, Can I Feel It? The old video, it was amazing. I'm going to show it tonight anyway. I can't play it, but I'll show it. Because I was just like, yes, 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 yes. I feel like you were way ahead of the game in the UK, Dolly. I feel like they had to keep so much from you all until recently. Well, I know that with the QAnon thing, I don't know who's doing it in the UK. I know there's people on it, but I don't actually... I think I've come across a few people, but I don't think they're talking about the stuff... I don't think they're talking about the stuff I'm talking about, but people who are getting onto it are talking about things that I was talking about last year, and it was like, we all know about that because we talked about it last year and it's happening now, so it's a bit late in the game, but it's good that you're getting on it, if you get what I'm saying. Do they not really see, or are they trying to stop this? Yeah, some are trying to stop it. Well, I was on a Discord with somebody, great person, doing stuff for Tommy, and I got chucked out twice because they won't take the time of day to look at the Q stuff. And they called it a load of rubbish and this, that, and the other. But this person, they know who they are, didn't research any of it. So to me, you can't comment on something saying it's rubbish when you've got no clue about it and you've never researched. How can you comment on it if you've never researched? Oh, it's rubbish. It's rubbish because you don't understand it, because the actual Q drops are quite, you know, thinking to get your head around some of them. So, you know, it's just like, I don't know. So, there's no one in here with that name. Thank you. They come in, don't they? This is what I mean, people like this, they just don't understand. Exactly, they think we don't know, do you know what I mean? And I think that's a part of people stopping stuff, you know, all this trolling stuff, because that's what YouTube do as well, because we know what's going on. We know what's going on. And some of the people who come in and troll, it's just because they think it's daft and that they don't understand what's going on. That's what I believe anyway. Oh, it flashed the Q symbol. Well, I reckon there is going to be a movie. We've already had the Christmas Chronicles. That was brilliant. They said there's going to be... We are in the biggest film ever made, you know what I mean? It's the greatest story ever told. I mean, and we're all part of it. We're all part of it. It's just getting better and better. It's getting better and better. We know March is a big month, and I've just seen something today when I was looking on a calendar, and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I've lost the Q map because it's at the bottom of the Q map, and I'm like, oh my God, that's where the whole thing started. So I don't know where it is, but if anyone's got the Q map, you'll know anyway. But I'm not going to say what it is until tonight, because I was just like, oh my God, it all makes sense. Actually, I wonder if it's in here. The weirdest thing is this map goes missing all the time. I lose it all the time. I don't know where it is. I lose it all the time. And all these pictures I was drawing, which I still haven't finished off. This one that I really need to try and get finished. You know, this little painting that I haven't finished off. This makes more sense why I've been drawing and painting stuff like this. And it actually says in there, Soul Family, but it's all starting to make sense. And my paintings, everything's making sense. That picture makes sense. This picture, yeah, it's not finished yet, but I've got a bigger one in the front room that I'm painting that I still haven't. It takes me, I just do it when I can be bothered. So this is my new t-shirt I got today. And I'm not talking about flat, well, it is flat earth, but I'm saying about this. The yin and yang, doesn't that make sense now? If it works on our own. Sun, moon, stars, sky, it's part of how it moves round. Yin and yang, dark and light. Need to do a hoop-de-hoop with my top on. Hoop-de-hoop. I don't think you are. You think you're smarter. We'll see, won't we? Depends. What's smartness? You don't need to be smart to know. It's the knowing. You don't need to be smart to feel. It's not here, it's here. Yeah, the yin and yang is balance as well. Yeah, night and day, the sun and the moon, the part of our system. Nobody's interested. So, need to get a profile picture. Yeah, it's about reopening your hearts. It's about so you get people in like that, you get people in other channels everywhere, in the street, everywhere. It's about being open-minded and opening your heart. People just poo-hoo stuff because they're scared of anything new. They're scared of looking at things with new eyes because they've been programmed to. So they're scared. It's all fear. They're scared of trying to come to something that you've been told something, and programmed something since you've been born. So it is scary to start looking at something that's new. In all this stuff that's going on, it's very scary. People don't want to look at it. They'd rather live in that comfort zone of, oh, but it's scary to go through that door we've never been through before, or that path we've never taken. Normally it's the path you've never taken, it is the path you should be taking, not the one that looks easy, like going to the light. Maybe really we should be going to the dark, if anyone sort of gets what I'm saying. They make out the dark's bad. The dark isn't evil. There's a lot of actual light there, if you get what I'm saying. You see the light in the dark. You can't see the light in the light, if anyone gets what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. This is all we can do. Yeah, sorry it was me. I'm watching your back like I always do. Oh, thank you. I know, because you were all in there last night in fifths. It's great. This is what I mean by community though, and networking. People get like triggered by other people, networking with other people. It's like, well, yeah. It's brilliant. We have communities. We're not living next door to each other, but we can speak to each other. I just think it's absolutely amazing. It's connecting. We're connecting everything. We're joining the dots. We're connecting together. And, oh my God, we need like a massive meet-up somewhere. Somewhere in Middle Earth. Party time in summer. Oh, I don't know. It's just, hangouts. We'll have to do a hangout fifth or something on YouTube. I don't know. It'll be great in the end. I just think it's brilliant. And I say, I just saw matter along the lines. It's people tend to choose fear because of the confusion. They do choose fear fifth because, in a sense, that's what they've always pushed, haven't they? In fear, so people don't look. They won't look beyond the veil or whatever you want to call it because they're in fear because things have been written in certain books that hold the truth, but also hold fear. Because, oh, don't do this because it's this, and this, or don't do this because it's evil, or don't do this because this will happen, and it's rubbish. They're just steering you, not in the direction you should be going in. They're steering you on that, come to the easy path. The easy path is fear. No, I want to go over there and see what that is. The easy path isn't always the right way, as we know, because this is a hard path to go on. You get trolls, you get this, that and the other. People think you're mad. You can lose friends over it, blah, 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 blah. So it isn't an easy path when you start talking about stuff, especially on YouTube, because, people know, she's mad. I don't care. People think I'm bothered, that they think they put in comments like she's nuts, she's this, that and the other. And people would say that, but it's the people who are nuts, actually, that are the ones who are doing stuff, who are not afraid to show the faces, talk about things even if it makes them look daft, compared to people who are keyboard warriors and sit behind computers and stuff, and don't want to look at things with an open mind, to think what if and question things. What's wrong with questioning things? Hello, that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be taking for granted what we've always been told by the news and by the government and by this, that and the other, because we've realised it's not the truth. And everyone's realising that. So trolls can come on this channel, go, where. Everyone's coming to the same realisation. Everyone knows something's going on. 9/11 Apollo mission, rituals. Yes, they were. It's all on the Q map. 9/11 was a tower sacrifice. JFK was a king sacrifice. Princess Diana was a queen sacrifice, so it says on the, which sort of makes sense. We all know about all that stuff. That's what that side do. That's what they do. Whenever the establishment is pushing fear porn about any topic, I know it's something they're wanting to... Exactly, they're wanting to stay... Yeah, exactly. And that's why Q came in, dropped the breadcrumbs. If you choose with your free will to pick those breadcrumbs up and go and research yourself, you will find out. This is where I'm saying people choose. Some people don't want to know. They want to take the blue pill and just sit there. They don't want to know. Well, that's up to them. Because when they do start finding out, they'll be a bit behind. Do you know what I mean? Not that that matters. Or maybe they won't choose to. But we chose to. In every which way you did it. At least people doing it. We all know. We've all known something was off. We've all known, whatever age you woke up at, whenever you came on, it doesn't matter. When people say, oh, I knew about this years ago, blah, blah, blah. It's not a race. It's not a competition, because that's what I'm seeing off people on certain communities at the minute. They think, I want to be the first one that said this. I found out years ago. I did this ages ago. It's not about that. It's about helping people. It's not about I was the first one. It doesn't matter as long as you're awakening on that, that path. People wake up at different times for different reasons. That's what I believe. You have to. We couldn't have all woke up at the same time because there'd be mass chaos. Because we'd all be like, oh my God, we don't know anything. But because there's people who knew years back, hi, Alchemy of Life, I saw you over on, I can't remember her name, I'm just on so many channels. If so many people woke up years ago, and some people aren't here anymore that woke up, but they can calm people down, and then it would not have worked if we'd all woke up at the same time, because we wouldn't know what we were doing. There's going to be a lot of people that won't know what they're doing and will be thinking they're going mad, but where all the ones that are waking up and awoke, I hate saying that, will be here to help. Yeah, Astra Star Goddess, she's brilliant. I might have said her name wrong, sorry, but yes, I watch now and again because, it's the time and everything, and into all that sort of stuff, as some people will know from watching me way back. But it's just amazing. Everything's connecting the dots. The Great Awakenings, it's not coming, it's here, it's happening. It can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Divine timing to everything. Exactly. Nothing is random, like Q always says. Things do happen for a reason, and nothing is a coincidence at all. I'm extremely disappointed, and I share my start. Thought she was teaching life, but she is teaching fear. I do know. I know what you're talking about, Fifth. I take snippets, if you know what I mean. Snippets, because I see people doing stuff, and like I said, not everybody's right and not everybody's wrong, and it's like confusion. So if I do watch somebody, I'll take snippets of that, and I'm like, I don't think about that bit, and bits like that. I know what you mean. But I was watching last night of certain things, and I could see certain things, and I was putting things in the chat. I didn't get anything back, but I was putting things in the chat. But I take snippets of little bits, and I can push the other side if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, it's just because I know Alchemy of Life was on there last night, and I know I've seen him in chat. Because that's what I do with a lot of channels. When people say, ooh, she was watching this, it was like, yeah, I took that bit though. I wasn't really sure about that bit, but I'll take that. And I'll poo-hoo that because I don't think that's happening. But this is where all the confusion thing comes in. You know what I mean? With there's so much, going on. It's easy to get confused about different stuff. Yeah, yes, we are human. I imagine some of us are all yeah, it's hard. Like something I might have thought about 4 months ago, I might be like, I'm not sure about that now, but it might have changed. Well, some of us are human. Well, I know. But Fifth, that Michael Jackson song, I was just buzzing off that video. I was like, don't remember seeing it. I know the song, but I was just like, oh my God. Please share your truth insights. I'm just a little taken back because I sent my subs to her. I didn't realise that she was... Ah. But it is that thing, isn't it, that it doesn't really matter where anyone goes, even if, like, when I say go and watch somebody, but it's up to you if you resonate with it. Depends if you resonate with it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Or maybe half and half. But you will get there in the end. You will get there in the end. Because it takes you to another channel and then another thing. Then you might think, oh, I'm not sure about that one. This, sort of thing. World War One. 18, Apollo. 18 is the moon in the tarot, but they got the UN out of the run. UN out and when it look for who. Well, we know what the UN is. But all that stuff's all that stuff's coming out. World War One, World War Two. Germans coming underground, coming up and going into corporations, and they went into NASA as well. Them Germans, oh yeah. They went in there, didn't they? But don't forget, I'm going to repeat this last night, but NASA did lose all the sort of, is it metadata or something report? I don't even know what it's called, but they conveniently lost them. So, yeah. Yeah, respect, she's smart and beautiful. Yeah, yeah. But I just wanted to come on and say that I just can't sleep at night. I'm excited. Last night I was in bed and I was like, oh. Yeah, I keep trying to tell people to need to start taking control of their health and stop leaving it to the doctors. It drives me crazy. Yeah, because my son's had tonsillitis and they want to give him a dose of a week antibiotics for a week for a 4-year-old. I'm like, doesn't that? They said he's got a very low. They've advised he's got a very low, what do you call it, immune system. Antibiotics and an immune system. Is that not? What I know of it talks no alchemy when I say incomplete. Yeah, I've seen it. Like I said, I'll take stuff and whatever. And people do it in different ways, don't they, as well? But we love her though. We love her. I love everybody. Everyone is trying to get something out anyway. You know what I mean? But last night I was in bed and I got a ringing in one ear and I was like, oh, what's that? It was like, it's like buzzing, ringing in my ear. NASA has plasmazine on teams of feel the same way. I have a few diagnoses and only after I did research on all the supplements and stuff that I actually started to get better. Yeah. That's what I'm saying about, herbs and different sorts of plants and essential oils and all that. That's what we should be using. Antibiotics suppress the immune system. That's what my dad said today. He said they're putting a 4-year-old on a 10-day course of antibiotics and it suppresses the immune system. And they've said he's got a weak immune system, but they want to put him on antibiotics. I'm like, what? My dad was like, do you know what I mean? Ugh. We have an immune system, that's what it's there for. Me too, but people don't listen. Everyone in my office got sick and I told them to take D3 and they see that I never get sick. What's D3? Is that, what do you call it? Lemons are great for the immune systems. Pneumatic elements. Gold and silver, yeah, I've seen that, and even platinum, yeah. The day the doctor fired me as the day that I started healing. I almost completely through the crystalline DNA transformation. I'm feeling amazing now. What have you been doing, Fifth? Do you take anything, or you only distilled water and stuff, or? Yeah, vitamin D3, yeah. He was telling us about the firmament. Right, waters above. Oh, who was? Sorry, who was? I'm like, oh yeah. Vinegar with mother own water, lemon, before anything else. Vinegar. Oh, what is that? The name of the channel? German scientist. Oh. Dolly forever. Hi from, was it North Korea? I think North Korea's in the house. How's Kim Jong-un? He looks happy. Yes, sun exposure does. I've said this before. Sun exposure does cause body to make D3. Yeah, it does. But most of us are not in the sun. Exactly. Not really UK over here. Much so we need to. Yeah, but I do believe when something happens up there, you get what I'm saying. We might have a bit more brighter sunshine. If anyone gets what I'm saying. On the tombstone plasma from the Bible, you've talked about it. Have I? Oh. Oh God, I've talked about that many stuff. And it's all interlinked with everything. Bottle of good scotch will help that. I don't drink alcohol. And the sun and the moon thing, if you look at the old crucifixion paintings, they are actually a sun and a moon either side of Jesus. Meaning he's duality united in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Same thing the Masons say. Yeah. It's like the Mason thing, they know. And and they're not all bad, it's just that thing that's at the top. But that's why I believe, like, when the pictures like Jesus with the, what they call it, the halo light, I sort of see it, you know. I am having a day off, but I just had to come and talk about this because he's having a bit of a rest. And I just got so excited, so I will be on tonight talking about it because it is to do with it's to do with this. It's just, you know, you wake up in the morning like, oh my God, there's another connection. I hope you saw that video because it's just like, that was a QAnon channel and they're talking about it now, and it was like, oh my God. Everybody's consciousness is coming together. The shift, the great awakening, whatever you want to call it. No, I need to catch Trump's tweets, speeches. I've not been watching a lot of it, but I love it. I'll be talking about Tesla tonight because we've seen the Tesla Tower in Moscow, I think it is. Woo-hoo-hoo. Free energy's coming to the world, people. Excited. We've been talking about this for ages. Yep, 369. And what does 369 add up to? What does 369 add up to? It just makes me laugh. What is the number? 18. Boom. Who's 18 part of? Yeah. 666 carbon, isn't it? Yeah, 666 is 18Q plus. I just want to read that tweet out again because I love it, which mentioned carbon. Was, before I go, because I need to go and play with the Lego. Was on Twitter's, as I like to call it, Twitter's is, where is it? I have to go over to Twitter now. Twitty. Think on my Twitter. Great picture of Hillary there. Here it is. Free energy. Masons think we are all one but split and are trying to create singularity on Age of Aquarius, but people are scared and resist the ego resisting. Oh yeah. Free energy will be one of the outcomes of the storm. Hashtag the storm, people. Disclosure of this nature will continue until the announcement that you can now power the entire world for free and without a single gram of carbon emitted. In Killboxes, they were keeping this hidden. And then you go on the... Oh! Are you showing everybody your robot? Dun, 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 dun. And then this comes up. Tesla! But I'll be showing that again tonight. So I can't wait for the reveal. I know, believe it's going to be in July. July the 4th, is it? Or sooner, the greatest. Yeah, we thought it was last year. Do you remember? Anyone on the Q train? I was like, yeah, it's the 4th of July. We got mixed up. Everything that was said then is happening now. So I can't wait for the 4th of July.
Let's go fall.
No.
He's gonna die.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what have you done? Are you any better?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit. Mason, what Mason think we are all one but split, and they're trying to create singularity. Well, we're all coming together, aren't we? We're all uniting. That's what I say about these other sides on the same pattern. It's not about fighting, it's about uniting. This month is March Madness, hoping everything is going to break wide open. Well, there's something I noticed about March that I noticed on my calendar this morning when I was on the phone to make an appointment for something. And I was like, no, wait. So I will be talking about that tonight. So I'm going to go now and go and play robots or whatever we're playing. He got his little archery set today, so it's a bit stocky outside. So we'll be doing that because I did get my other thing. Yeah. Yeah. My little one wants to show you one of his presents because I got my archery set.
And I got that.
And you've got yours, haven't you? Shall I show everybody your archery set?
Yeah.
Mummy's on there. And you've got and we got this. Obviously, it's a kiddie one. You've got your kiddie one.
I'll sit with you.
Okay, you hold that there.
I can't.
I'm coming now. Well, should we have a look at that now? Yeah?
No.
Watch that so it doesn't fall. Be careful, it's very heavy. Be careful. Watch the thing in front of you. So he's got his own kiddie archery set and I've got the how's the hooping? It's good. I've got my other hoop. I've still got bruises. I've got a cut on my hip as well from that big one because it's so heavy. That needs to be done outside really because it's massive. But I've got a new one. I've got a new pink one and this is my tiny little one. So that will fit in the house, hooping in the house. That one's harder because it's lighter, and then I've got my little one. So yeah, it's going well. And now that my bruises have gone down, I'll start again. But yeah, it's good. It's good for energy and everything. I'm trying to learn how to dance with it and stuff. But yeah, so I will be on tonight going over this, but with the other things that I've seen and the thing that I noticed on the calendar. And I was like, no, wait, because this thing that I noticed was actually right at the bottom of the whole thing of the Q map to who's right at the top of it. And it just makes sense. And it makes sense for this month and a certain date that I noticed. So I just say keep trucking, truthers. Don't let anyone bring you down. Doesn't matter if people are saying you're nuts, this, that, and the other. We know what's going on, and that's all that matters really. Like I said, there's those sides that are trying to stop it, but as we all know, it's coming out whether they like it or not. They can't stop it. You know, it's happening all over. It can't be stopped. Can't be stopped. So I'm gonna go, and I shall see you all later. Probably about the usual time, maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah, everyone goes on about The Shining. What, the twins are duality, a bit like NK and Ariel or whatever the name is. It's in everything, isn't it? They knew this day was going to come though. That's why there's certain films with certain things of scaremongering or the truth's in it but the other way around, like I keep saying, because this day was coming anyway. To me, it's the alignment of it's what happens and it can't be stopped because it's meant to happen. They've tried stopping it. They've tried to play God's, you know what I mean? They've tried to play certain things. They've tried to stop certain things, but it's the way it is. and they knew this day Great Awakening thing was coming. They knew it was coming. They know there's no stopping it. That's why they were trying to do certain things, bring certain people in like Hillary Clinton to you know, to start World War III and set other things off to, you know, set that thing off of more divide and everything, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But it can't be stopped. Thank God she didn't get in. Yeah, no matter how correct we are all contributing to. Yeah, no matter if there's things that we're getting confused with, someone's saying this and someone's saying that, and it's a little bit that we might have got a bit mixed up on that. That's not exactly true. We're all helping with the mass awakening. You know, even if you've got a little channel, a big channel, if people are sort of sitting down listening and starting to look at things, that's all that matters. If I've only red pilled, as I like to say, a couple of people, then good, it's better than nothing. But I know from my chats that, I mean, you're all onto something, do you know what I mean? We know it's not been right. We know we've all been lied to, and that is the main thing. That's when people are going to start going, well, you know, if we've been lied to about this, we've been lied to about that, what else have we been lied to? Mainly everything, near enough. So, you know, so the sun's coming out now. I think I'm going to go and have a go of archery. And sit out in the fresh air for a bit. Hello. So, I'm going to go now, and I shall see you all later. Bye.